you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always...
First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
That evens it up 1-1. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 1 out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Up next, Patrick Connolly, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch of the AB on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is Bellinger, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Chris Triston McKenzie is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. He's got it. And there's one down now. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. McKenzie is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. In past meetings with Julio Urias, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit out towards second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it. the first baseman.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Carlos Santana is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Smith. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Cody Bellinger. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up, and he's set down, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Here now is Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. Smith, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lined hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 1-0. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Smith at third with 2 away. Strike 2 taken. The fastball that clips the inside black. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. In now for Cleveland, Eddie Rosario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now pitch on the way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
High that time with the slider taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. Roberto Perez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a swing and a ground ball. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. the 2-1 home. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Tristan McKenzie. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 1, Ahmed Yotari.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 1-1. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. You'd like to have that one back.
And he struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Patrick Connolly, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. One and 0. Here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Bellinger, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Frenmel Reyes. Strike taken to throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Indians 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, A.J. Pollock.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The first pitch on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Julio Urias is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding this up.
On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And there are 2 away now.
Up next, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Hit to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get two quick outs, D-Roll, then you have a two-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little two-out lightning start.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Stepping in once again is Franmil Reyes as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on the way. The 1-0. Nope. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Next to dig in, Cesar Hernandez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Set. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes this one high, 1-1. Reyes on second. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 55.
So the next to bat will be Roberto Perez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he got him. Indians strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. At the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Corey Seager stands in as he looks at a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Ramirez has a play. 1 away.
The back, the center field, Cody Bellinger.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and here comes Cody Bellinger. And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Rosario arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up Will Smith. First pitch on its way.
1-0. Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got to...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0. Now to bat, Tristan McKenzie. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch on its way. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now back, first baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Dodgers,
Thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
Now the pitch. Max Muncy is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The pitcher,
Number
Your attention,
56
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 56.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set and the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Rios at second. Pollock on at first with 2 down. Liner towards second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Second baseman.
Boy, this is a big inning, Brewer. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Chris Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by.
And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in. And he's in safely to third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
He was flirting with disaster all inning long and almost made it out of it, but not quite. The bases clearing triple and the lead is toast. That is how quickly your fortunes can turn in this game.
Here's Corey Seager as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers lead this one 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Tony Gonsolin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Patrick Connolly. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in is the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And now the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in next, Will Smith. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Comes set and the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Phil Maton comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin.
Next, it'll be Edwin Rios, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch. Now the 1-0.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Bellinger on third. Smith at second with one away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Connolly ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit hard to short, reined in on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Now here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. DJ Peters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to hit, Eddie Rosario, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a pitch on the way. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 55,
Next up is Roberto Perez. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the 3-2 pitch. Off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Jordan Luplow will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Indians, number 4, Jordan Luplow.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're down 3-2. Nick Whitgren will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
So now here is DJ Peters. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Popped up. Santana has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there.
And this is what good Major League hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Brett Phillips is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 35, Brett Phillips.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
He's set. The 0-1 fouled away. Betts on third with 2 out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Tommy Kahnle.
Stepping up is Ahmed Rosario. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. Taylor's got it. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So next to bat will be Patrick Connolly. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Brett Phillips will bat next, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Cody Bellinger.
He's set and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And that misses 1-1. The pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Rosario coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Will Smith, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. At the plate, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Miller, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Edwin Rios, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now in the box, Carlos Santana. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch, 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. Left side, but well foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Pulled toward right center field. Betts giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now into the box, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. And it's fouled away.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers are going to live the fight another day. They stave off elimination here in Game 4 as this ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers avoid elimination to force a Game 5 in this World Series. Julio Urias earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Now is our final line score tonight.